Young philosophers of our times tell us that we are in a postmodern society. Such a big word. If you ask a lot of people, they won't be able to tell you what it means. Parang wala talagang standard definition yung salitang postmodern. It goes against the very spirit of postmodernism. You know, that's because postmodernism is all about questioning all ideas and values associated with modernism. Modernism, you see, is the belief that society is progressing forward through science, technology, and innovation. Postmodernists believe that the big ideas of the 19th and 20th century, like democracy, freedom, prosperity, are nothing but empty promises. They believe that truth is relative and truth is up to each individual to determine for himself. So what may be true for me may not be true for you, and vice versa. Yung totoo sa'yo, pwedeng hindi totoo sa akin. Kaya, huwag mong ipilit sa akin yung palagay mo ay katotohanan mo. This philosophy is very prevalent with a lot of young people today. Truth and meaning are relative. Truth depends on the person defining it. I can make my own meaning for my life. My meaning of life is true only for me. So it's up to me to create my own goals and aim in life. There are no absolute goals or defined aims in life. It's up to me to create it. At wala ring basagan ng trip. Medyo nahihilo ako sa perspective na ito. And you know, I've been around for quite a while, and I'm aware that there will be times when self-doubt creeps into the soul, even if you have certain convictions to guide you. And so when you begin to have doubts on your self-made truth and meaning, what will your life stand on? With no clear aim in life, it will not take long before you reach a point when you will have to ask yourself, what's the point of living? When all the things that happen in your life don't connect to some bigger thing, what's the meaning of life? How do you make sense of everything? Now, no wonder some who are brought to the edge of meaninglessness end up asking the painful question, why live at all? When life has no real meaning other than this imagined purpose you made up for yourself, how deeply are you willing to stake your life on your own created purpose? What are you willing to sacrifice for? What higher cause are you willing to stake your life on? How can you even endure suffering? The meaning of life cannot just be made up. Hindi yan pwedeng imbentuhin lang. The meaning of life must be founded on truth. And for Christians, we find our ultimate purpose in the one we follow. This person, Jesus, made some very audacious claims about himself. And we find this in the Gospel according to John. Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Jesus is not just showing the way. He himself is the way. Jesus was not teaching the truth. He himself is the truth. He is not just a guide to life. He himself is life. Now, either he is a liar or a crazy man, or he is who he says he is. And he vindicated himself when he died and rose again from the dead. And if what he says is true, the meaning of life, the reason why we exist is clear. It is to be rightly related to God. And we find our way to God only through Jesus. Are you a postmodernist? I challenge you to think a bit more deeply about what you really believe in, and if it is worth your faith. I challenge you to consider the claims of Jesus, the way, the truth, and the life. And I assure you that if you put your trust in Him, you will discover the true meaning of life. And as you begin to pursue the true meaning of life, I assure you, faith matters too.